realize they're paying lots of money for not much more than a dial.
Is that the block tower?
In the office, you get a business phone service that helps you grow your business with the features you need and offer way less than a traditional telephone service.
Thanks, Jen.
You can usually keep your current number and there are no contracts.
Okay, time's up. Yes, Ken?
Nothing. I was just feeling left out, as you should.
We'll see you all here, minus Ken, next time on...
I thought it was brown.
Call 1-833-521. If you call now, the office is just $19.95.
You sure that's it?
Maybe plus applicable taxes and fees. That's 1-833-PUYOONA. Or visit
It's up in that direction.
What do
Yeah.
you think it means to be a guardian?
I think that being a guardian means that you love and care for them, but also accept them.
someone who's always got your back. A person you can rely on regardless.
My guardian is always my mother and my father.
My guardian is my teacher.
My guardian is my mommy.
For over 150 years, Guardian has helped people look after what they love most, because everyone deserves a guardian. Visit GuardianLife.com to explore your options. Guardian is a registered trademark of the Guardian Life Insurance Company of America.
From Markets in Focus, every business day, the VNL podcast with Paul Sweeney and Lisa Abramowitz.
Are there some sectors that you want to have more or less exposure to?
What's behind this engine of gains?
Analysis of the day's Wall Street action.
The U.S. market looks relatively safe.
From Bloomberg Intelligence, Bloomberg Opinion, and influential headlines and breaking news 24 hours a day at Bloomberg.com, the
Yeah.
Bloomberg Business app, and on
It's almost as if a pipe burst and then you just know about it.
Business Club.
Headquarters, I'm Charlie Pellet. Steep losses for the U.S. stock market. We are bouncing along the bottom of the Dow and Nasdaq, very close to the lows of the day right now. An 825-point drop in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, down by almost 3%.
Again.
S&P 500 index down 88, a drop there of 2.7%. Nasdaq down 228 points, lower by 2.5%.
That's like 6% in 2 days.
Stocks have plunged to an 11-week low. Bond yields falling to records on rising concern that coronavirus will upend global supply chains critical to economic growth. The 10-year yield there 1.32%, up 15.30 seconds. Gold down 0.5%, 16.51 the ounce. And West Texas Intermediate crude down 3.2%, 49.81 a barrel. Brent down 2.7%, 54.78. So again, recapping here, 808 drop for the Dow, down 2.9%, S&P 87 down 2.7%, Nasdaq down 220, a drop of 2.4%. I'm Charlie Pellet. That is a Bloomberg Business
15 miles
Flash.
per hour, dear.
Charlie, thanks a lot.
What are
You
you
are
doing?
listening to Bloomberg Business
Never
Week
mind.
right here on Bloomberg
Yeah.
Radio.
So check this out. It's already the world's largest retailer. Did you know that
And a
it's
school
got a
zone.
huge pharmacy business and it wants to move even more aggressively into healthcare? Here with that story is Matt Boyle. He's U.S. retail reporter at Bloomberg News. He's writing about it in the business section of the magazine, which will
Look at this
be
building.
on
About 10 years behind closed door,
Arts
it's
Center.
now getting worse and worse.
And are we talking about that, just to be clear, they're not playing any more league fixtures?
Right out the gate here, but I think it will be eventually. Okay, so to build on
maximum security prison. And when we broke the story, Emily's got a tip that might lead her to one of the escaped inmates.
And also Eurozone numbers. Here's a quote. Recent data suggests the coronavirus is already driving negative economic consequences more dire than SARS and could produce short-term economic calamity rivaling the 2008-2009 Great Recession. Now that may sound kind of sensational, but over the next 18 pages of this report, there are charts and all kinds of data points to back up that claim. I mean, just to put this in perspective, Hong Kong volumes in January down almost 11%. Shanghai volumes down almost 12%, and these are levels that were already depressed because of what we saw in air freight due to the trade war and tariff situation back in 2019.
And, you know, that's been one interesting thing going on here. Usually people look to transports because they say it's the leading edge of economic activity that tells us where we're going, but in a way that's been the hardest hit sector by some of the trade and tariff issues.
About 2 miles,
Is it
3 miles
possible,
up.
once again, that this is going to take the worst of it? Instead of it being like, where as this goes, so goes the rest of the economy, it's more that as this goes,
See semis fall off as well. Obviously, when you're talking about supply chain halts and the like, you're talking about something like the impact and ripple effects on tech, but also chips are the building blocks for autos and industrials and all these other different industries as well. It's something to keep an eye on, especially since the SMH and such a leading part of the market up until now.
And getting hit the hardest right now. It
Yeah.
does kind of all come together. Morgan, thanks. Morgan, Brandon.
See the Dow off its lows a little bit. They're now down just 780 points. It was down
Here's a high
more than
point
900 at one point. The Democrats now blasting the administration about its response to the growing coronavirus crisis. Sue Herrera has a news alert. Hi, Sue.
Indeed, I do. Thank you, Ty. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer has been very vocal on the Hill today and very critical of the Trump administration's asking for funding. And he basically says they have been incompetent and the money that they are asking for is too little, too late.
Decisions were made based on politics and optics rather than on the informed opinion of our scientists and doctors. It's like the Soviet apparatchiks overruling the nuclear scientists in Chernobyl to avoid embarrassment to the regime.
And Senator Schumer is not alone. Connecticut Senator Blumenthal is also calling for a congressional investigation into whether or not the funding request by the Trump administration is an adequate amount, given the fact, as we've been reporting all day, that the CDC has basically warned Americans to prepare for the spread of the virus. So there is a lot going on Capitol Hill behind the scenes, and that is part of why Wall Street is selling off.